All right. Happy happy Saturday to everyone. Happy Saturday, September the 5th. I hope that you all had a great week and are doing well. Um, I I downloaded some software, so I've got a lot of screens I am trying to look at and manage right now. So forgive any extra apparent aloofness. Let's see here. If you have any comments, questions, anything to say, please drop it in the live chat. I would love to hear what you all are thinking. And, I've said this before, and who knows, I may say this every single time. But I'm here for you. I've been doing music for a while, and I don't know how long, but like 25, 30 years, somewhere around in there. So I am just wanting to share what I have learned with you because, I think I've got some information that can help people. And, don't be shy if you've got something you want to say. And with that, I guess as good a time as any to begin today's little live stream. So last week we were working on our music, right? Talking a little bit about bass notes to accompany the melody that we had. Part of the software that I had downloaded is the ability to now stream from my digital audio workstation. So hopefully you are seeing what I am seeing right now. And with this new streaming software, I can now play you what I have recorded, and I have recorded what we've been talking about. So let's just check that out right quick. Give you a little bit more volume. All right, so what we got here is that can't find a better word. I guess simple melody, that simple little melodic device that we've got going on in our right hand. It starts on the E above middle C for what it's worth, and then there's some bass notes that are added. I just looped it, so that's what's going on now. Some bass notes that got added, and that's in our cycle of fifths within this little alternate basic. Just looking up ways to break up the music, add some dynamics to it, keep it from getting so static, make it more dynamic rather, make it feel like it's moving forward, something's happening, so to speak. I'm confusing myself. So having said that, I've got these parts imported into my little digital audio workstation, my DAW. Kind of last week, how we ended, it was like trying to add another voice into there, right? Create something a little bit more to create another layer, more or less. And let me switch back to the screen, and here is kind of what was being played with. Oh, this is way too quiet. Let's bring you up. There we go. So it's just another really building block, couple of tones that help fill out our piece of music that we've got so far. Sorry. And a couple of things that help fill it out, or the couple of things that it's doing that I like, are it is in between the melody, the top register, and the bass. And by in between, I mean it's higher than our bass is in the register, but it's also lower than the melody is. So that's something that I like about it. Also, what I like about it is its relation to the bass. Aside from when the bass is doing that walk down at the end of every cycle, so to speak, this is playing either the octave or the fifth of our bass line. So right now we got the fifth, turns into the octave. Then we got the fifth, which turns into the octave. Does that make sense? So like we're in the first note is C in the bass, and so our low harmony part here is going to be a G. And then when the bass moves to a G, our low harmony part is going to be an octave above that. It's going to be a G. And then so when our bass moves to a D, our low harmony part is going to move to an A. So we've got a D and an A, which is a fifth, a very consonant interval, like, I've talked about a whole bunch before. And then so when when the bass goes from D to A, then the harmony part is an octave. So basically the harmony is either a fifth or an octave above our bass. That is important. Because if we start adding in more exotic intervals, it is going to disrupt the consonants, which is all based on the harmonic series, which is what it all goes back to, is the harmonic series. And apart from a unison, the same exact note being played, the most consonant interval is an octave, which is a very consonant. We've talked about this before. And then after that is a fifth. So the fact that our harmony part is oscillating between an octave and a fifth, which are quite consonant with the bass line, is very very supportive to the music. So let's hear it all together again. All right. And it may not sound like a whole lot's going on, but it's definitely, from where we came from, it's definitely evolving. And so then my next thought was, let's see here. Let's add ourselves a higher piece of harmony. Let me see if I can bring this in here. So you hear that high part up there. So I'll solo that. Super not crazy. Just something else to give us some more movement. There's a little bit of melodic information in there as well. It's definitely spaced out from the melody. So they're not fighting each other for space. That's something that's very important in terms of getting your song to communicate, getting your music to communicate. Don't put too many notes in the same register. And by register, I just mean low or high or in the middle or really, really high or really, really low. You want to give it a nice space. Think of it as like a layered cake. You have the bass, which is the bass, and then you build on top of it. If you have too much going on in one area, it's just gonna make your life more difficult than it needs to be. So here's the melody with the bass with the high harmony line. And I'll get ready to drop that low harmony line in just a second. And even just bringing a voice in and out can really help an arrangement, right? So like when that low harmony was out and then it came back in, that you felt it lift a little bit, right? I'll take it out again. Right? And then when you want to drop it back in, is dependent on what the music is telling you to do. I like it to wait until this next cycle is going to come through again. So here we go. Just gives it a little bit more of a lift. Let's see here. The last real thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was what is also really helpful in arranging is right now all of these, I call them voices, right? There's the melody, there's the bass, there's the low harmony, and there's the high harmony. I call those voices. Because back, when people were singing in choirs, you would have the alto voice, the soprano voice, the bass voice, the tenor voice, blah, blah. So that's just how my brain works. But what is also really helpful for arrangements is if you start giving these different voices, right now it's all on piano, totally fine, totally beautiful, totally valid. But it can help the music if you start giving these voices to other instruments. So like right now, everything's piano, right? I recorded a couple other tracks. Here's with the actually I can do this. Here's with the electric bass taking over the piano bass. And so now that I've got the electric bass playing those bass notes, I could maybe get rid of the piano playing those bass notes. Right? There's the bass doing that. Another idea that hit me was, what about having the guitar, the electric guitar, cover our low harmonic voice. So let's bring in the electric guitar. Take out the piano playing the low harmonic voice. And another one that I tried was like, what would it sound like if I was singing instead of playing the melody on piano? What would it sound like if I was singing the melody? So let's try that out right quick. Drop it in. And now take out the piano that was doubling that melody. So the only piano part that's remaining is this high harmony part. Just for fun, let's drag it out and see what we got. Sounds a lot different with voice, electric bass, and electric guitar than it does with just piano. Both sound cool to me. I think the coolest is probably going to be a combination of all the instruments. Put this high piano harmony back in there. Right, so kind of running over the time that I'd like to, but basically I just wanted to show that once you get your melodic voice, which I was singing at the end there, so it literally was the voice, and then you get your bass, which the electric bass was playing, and then you just start filling in around it. There was a very, very basic low harmony voice, and then there was that high harmony voice, and it's really just about finding little pockets of space that you can insert information, and then as I just showed there, the fact that it's all on piano is going to be a very different effect than if you be like, okay, I'm going to have this part on vocals, this part on electric bass, this part on electric guitar, and just the very one part on the piano. It gives it a different angle. Say you're looking at a picture, it gives you a different angle of that picture. It kind of makes me think of like cover songs when you hear like maybe an artist covering a really popular song, like there's this beautiful like Chris Cornell covering Billie Jean, Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, right? Which Billie Jean is like perfect. And then hearing Chris Cornell do it, where it's just like his acoustic guitar and his voice. And that version is also equally as powerful. And it really is getting down to the arrangement, how you're going to, obviously Chris Cornell's voice is different than Michael Jackson's voice, and their vocal takes of the music is going to be different. But then the fact that it's just Chris Cornell on acoustic guitar versus the whole instrumentation that Michael had, it really just opens up the music and allows the composer, songwriter, producer to create in a really exciting way. Like I said, I feel like I'm kind of going longer than I wanted to go here. If there's no questions, thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you for the comment. If there's no questions, I think I may sign off here. Just want to reiterate, I am available for private lessons, for private help. Send me a message here, and then we can talk. We'll set up a little email, phone conversation. You tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you how we can make it happen. I would love for you to release some music. If you've got some music in your head that you're thinking about and you're like, man, I want to release this, but I don't know how to do that, how to get it ready, how to actually release it, just let me know. I would love to help you put your music out there. Or anything. If you want to learn about scales, then hit me up. We can talk on the phone. Be like, these are the scales I want to learn, and I'll be like, okay, cool. Let's go from there. Leave a comment or check out my website. It's nathangoheen.com. You can leave me a message through there. Like I said, I'm here for you. I just want to help you. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope to see you all next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll keep on working. All right, have a great rest of your